Hi. Have you ever thought about spending a season or even moving for good to Finland? Before we get into culture shocks and practical decisions, it's worth setting the scene. Finland is a parliamentary republic in Northern Europe, bordered by the Gulf of Bothnia and the Gulf of Finland, with Sweden and Russia as neighbors. It has about 5.5 million people spread across 338,000 square kilometers, with Helsinki as the capital and the euro as its currency. The country celebrates its independence on December 6th, and the government is currently led by Petteri Orpo, who succeeded Sanna Marin. Day-to-day, Finnish is the main language, followed by Swedish. In terms of faith, Lutheranism is the majority, with the Orthodox Church and other beliefs also present. Climate: mild summers and long, cold, snowy winters. If you're after real cold and long winter nights, you'll find plenty here. That landscape shapes habits and rhythms. The culture blends influences from East and West, with folklore, music, and the arts playing a big role. And there's a whole chapter we'll open later in the video. The sauna. Not just relaxation, but also a social space. Hold that thought because there are some fun details coming up. Before we go on, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. That way, each new episode lands right on time and nothing on this journey slips by. About socializing, the norm is a more reserved style, not so outgoing. The human geography stands out too. Most people live in the south, while the north stays sparsely populated due to harsh weather, tough terrain, and fewer job opportunities. There's also a stat that gets attention. About 12% of Finnish women partner with foreigners. Top partners include Swedes, 28%, Estonians, 10%, Russians, 9%, Iraqis, 6%, and Afghans, 5%. Why? Affinity, shared values, study and work opportunities, and the desire to live in a culturally diverse environment. Stick with us because this backdrop helps make sense of the next steps in this journey. On the international scene, Finland maintains close ties with its Nordic neighbors, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Estonia, and Iceland, which provide a base of stability and exchange. The contrast is to the east. With Russia, dialogue is cautious, marked by a history of conflict and tensions that intensified after the invasion of Ukraine. At the same time, the country has its own dynamics. Many Finnish women head to Sweden, the United States, Norway, Spain, and the United Kingdom, seeking study, relationships, or milder winters. The security map changed with joining NATO. Accession to the Atlantic Alliance repositioned Helsinki, raised the weight of defense decisions, and redefined foreign priorities. That brings immediate tests: Russian pressure, climate effects on an open economy, competition for tech and talent, and also opportunities through alignment with Nordic partners who share standards and goals. In trade, Russia once accounted for around 8% of exchanges. The war shrank that link, brought volatility, and made energy more expensive, affecting industry. To sustain growth, the government is aiming for skilled labor. Immigrants make up close to 8% of the workforce, coming mainly from Russia, 22%, Estonia, 13%, Ukraine, 10%, Iraq, 5%, and China, 4%. In the cities, a more diverse cultural pulse is taking shape, still modest compared with Sweden, but visible in neighborhoods, universities, and the creative market. Signs of a society in constant adjustment. Global brands, new faces, and micro-trends are spreading across Finland at an impressive pace. Globalization is reshaping habits, consumption, and cultural references, but not everything lands without friction. The international situation has complicated things. According to a 2023 ILE survey, the war in Ukraine, energy costs, inflation, and the quality of healthcare top the list of concerns, alongside environmental and education issues. What's curious is that, even with a well-regarded healthcare system, worries are growing. An aging population strains the budget and sets off alarms in public debate. Before we continue, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. That way, each new episode lands right on time and nothing on this journey slips by. Even so, the country keeps ranking among the happiest, with a high standard of living and a strong safety net. Contradictions live side by side in daily life. And that's where on-the-ground experience makes a difference. If the topic pulls you in, it's worth getting closer to expat groups on social media. Stories from people who live there help paint a sharper picture of what awaits you. And when it comes to the sauna, get ready for a gentle culture shock. Nudity is common, and it's not a party thing. It's tradition and relaxation. Some families share the steam without fuss, and many describe the sauna as a detox from social rules. Want to dive deeper into these codes? Learn how to behave and avoid faux pas. Stick around, because in the next few minutes we'll get into the unwritten rules every visitor wishes they'd heard beforehand. Mixed saunas in Finland often have gender-separated areas, but it's common for friends and family to go in together. If you're unsure about etiquette, ask. People are straightforward and helpful, no drama. Nobody's worried about your body. The focus is the heat and unwinding. Being naked is common but optional. You can wear a one-piece bikini or just a towel. In the ones I visited, the steps were simple. Separate locker rooms, stow your belongings, a quick shower, and then in you go with a towel or swimwear. Jot down a practical rule that avoids discomfort. Sit on your own towel to protect your skin from the wood and keep the bench clean. Don't expect colored lights, strong scents, or background music. The Finnish sauna is minimalist. Dry heat, steam when water's thrown on the stones, and conversation only if the group's in the mood. So read the room. Some prefer silence, others kick off light chatter. There, social barriers drop a bit, so a quick hi can open the door to a simple exchange. Hydration is part of the ritual. Drink water before and after because you'll sweat a lot. Some folks like a beer, but check if the place allows alcohol. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Finnish sauna culture, drop a like, comment on what you've always wanted to know about the ritual, and share this video with that friend who'd be up for facing the heat with you. Oh, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. More practical tips, curiosities, and quick itineraries are coming to help you enjoy Finland without stress. If you've already been to a sauna somewhere, tell us in the comments what the etiquette was like and what differences you noticed. Your experience might turn into a tip in the next video. Thanks for the company and see you soon.